Okay, hopefully this shit's working. Okay, it is great. Accidentally muted my mic there. So, right here in the round table hold, I got some new armor. Mainly the leg wear of the not the Vulgar Militia, of the Earthtree Guardian. I was thinking about using the TraucmahrDesign for a bit. I also might as well show the two fingers. Whoopsie, don't need those. What I need is 3 and 15. Still roll just fine, which is good. Hold on one moment. Here, and getting the stream, right? I mean, no one's watching this, but that's fine. More than anything, I'm just doing this for myself. Okay. Everything there looks good. Let's just change the details here. Okay, copy. Paste. Copy. And paste. There we go. Okay, good. It's showing this. How does this look so far? Good. Okay, that's good. Everything here is solid. Okay, let's see if... Oh, bit of lag, but that's fine. Let's just close the browser for right now. So restream, still getting everything here. Yeah. Oh, somebody's watching this on YouTube. I think that somebody was me, but whatever. Do the changes, sure, why not? Nobody's watching this, but that's fine. More than anything, I'm just uploading this for the sake of my own catharsis. So, let's see. Already got that. Let's see what I can get with this. I'm gonna try turning this into a pure faith build for right now. Huh.
Well, I took youth no matter to lay out your own.
Okay. Let's see, let's strengthen armaments. That needs tier 8, which I don't have any of. Wouldn't mind upgrading this. Or that. Oh, whatever. So let's see. There are some ruins around here I can get to. Put in some catacombs before taking those out. Let's see. There's some catacombs down and over here. There's also the Stillwater Cave. Might as well go through there. So let's go to our spells and let me put this on. None of these are upgraded, but that's fine. Seems to be a bit of lag here. Could be a bandwidth problem on my end. Hopefully the recording will still be good. So the annoying thing about this place is just all of the poison mages here. And I poisoned it. Okay. Let's mess around with some of my magic. The Black Flame may not come in a lot of handy, so I'm just going to switch it out for something different. So let's memorize these spells, and let's swap out Black Flame Blade for Flame Cleanse Me, just so I can deal with poison. And let me also put on a bow. Yeah, I can make some of these. And now I have something that can hit these mages. Don't really care about the damage, I just want something that can hit these bastards from a distance. Could try using magic, but whatever. Cave moss, good. Okay, let's heal. Purge. Poison again, but that's fine. Could be worse. Focus on crossing through this place. Okay. Those two Venomancers are out. I know that's not what they're called, but that's what I call them. Okay, so this is my preferred way of taking these guys out. Okay. To use Bullet Point Blade, it may not be the best on this weapon, but it can work. Go up. Managed to bleed out a flower. go. Okay, this point's down. Now comes this guy. Okay, broke her guard. Got a critical. Some poison blooms, some Miranda powder, pretty good. Toxic mushroom off the mushroom boy. Healed. Let's see what Former Frenzy does against this guy. Former Frenzy is one of those magics that are just really good. Okay, down goes that flower. We got a Blood Flame Blade. It gives you bleed and fire at the same time. Don't have any more Crimson Tears, so... let's just go here. Purge the fire. Do I have anything here that I can heal with? I have the Warming Stone, but... that costs... that's a pretty rare consumable and it costs mana to use. Okay. What flasks do I have on here? Oh, I have HP regen on the Flask of Physique. So here we go. So where I want to go is over here. There's a piece of armor here that's pretty good. Indeed, there's armor ahead. Sage, armor ahead. Yep. All of that is true. To varying degrees of veracity, but yeah. All of it's true. There is armor here. It is sage armor, and it is pretty good. Serpentine arrow. Oh, and the Bat Matriarch killed me. Oh well. Not the end of the world. I could infuse my sword with fire and use that, and that could actually work better. I could just switch to using raw damage while using lightning. Go to Ashes of War, go over to the sword that I have that on. Could use the Gravitas sword. Go fire. Could put Gravitas on this for right now. Let's make it keen. And there we go. Gravitas will come in handy against some of the enemies here. Mainly against the bats, because I can knock them over with it. Go to these guys. I hit these guys from this far, so that's pretty good. You gotta love the short bow, especially in this game. Just avoid that other toxic mage, and I don't mean toxic as in toxic relationship, but I mean toxic in the sense of toxicity. Well, anyway, I should have an easier time dealing with these bats. Okay. Wonderful. At least I got my runes back. The only problem with Gravitas is that it doesn't have as high, or rather as useful hyper armor as I would like, but it can still work. I should upgrade the short bow. Whatever. Oh, thanks. There we go. Toxic mushrooms aren't the best, but they're something. Oof. Phone call. I'm gonna mute the mic. Audio input was still muted. Forgot about that. Oh well. Nothing I said was important. I'll probably just add this shit back in and post. Good thing is, since the Steak America is still here, I can just respawn here. Try using double bloody scimitars. Or falchions, or what have you. I am poisoned, but I do have point 20, so that'll help. 4 hits of this are enough to bleed these guys out. But at the same time, this is infused with blood, so I don't know how much of it is the passive bleed buildup from the weapon and how much of it is just my attacking. Okay, well anyway, let's use point 20. Let's use the flame longsword. So the boss here is one Clean Rod Knight. Let's have our skeleton bandit join in. Fire really does a number on him. And there we go. One of the red lanes for the win. The pros about the Skeletal Militia is that he hits harder than the Skeletal Bandit. He hits harder than the Militia, but there's only one of him, so if he goes, that's it. Excuse me. I like this weird squeak noise from that yawn. That was weird. Well, whatever. Let's see, did I do Reyes quest yet? Well, whatever. Now that I beat Godric, Varus should be at the Blood Church, so let's go over to him. Closest grace to there is Folly on the Lake. So, let's mess around with our Ashes of War. So, let's go over to this frickin' thing. Let's see, I have Swords Dance, I have that, I have Storm Assault. Let's try Storm Assault. Since it has bleed, I could try using Spinning Weapon. Of quality. So that I can infuse it with Blood Blade. And, okay, so Var is over at the Blood Church. Over marker 2. Let's see what can be done. Okay. See if I can't get good. See if I can't get their items. What they use are decent. Nothing there. Nothing there on these guys, I should say. They took him out in one hit. eliminate the Elven Orcs that are like the berserkers that have the giant club. Okay, he's down. He's down. Okay, he's down. Oh, there's a little underling. Okay, he's dead. Hopefully he dropped his weapon. No, blood clot, that's fine. Okay, there's a marker, and Alvara should be over here. And this is also where you would get the blood. Let's see, this is also where you can get the blood bleed miracle. But I already have it. I came over here earlier and I got it. That's in the video where that was shown. The thing that blows by this area is mainly the studers here. One of those blood nobles. Thankfully you can break his guard pretty easily. Critical hit on him. Seriously, dude. Okay, not the end of the world. One strategy you could do when he spawns is to use something like, one good thing you can do against him is to use an Ash of War, like, Lion's Claw to knock him over. Is Vara not here? Did I not kill Godric the Grafted? Oh, whatever. It's using the Redulia. Thankfully, playing with the red main guns like no one's business. Yeah, I have Remembrance of the Grafted. Maybe I have to go over to where Vara was on the first step to get his message. But thankfully, this area is a pretty good spot to farm Blood Roses. Which is one of the more useful reagents in the game because you can make blood grease with it, and blood grease is very useful. Okay. Problem with using a flame-infused weapon that has Flame of the Redmanes is that you can't buff your weapon with anything. Oh, there we go. What is antagonizing me? Oh, these flowers, of course. So yeah, the Sage's set is one of my personal favorite pieces of armor. I like the color palette of it. The hood is a little much, but the color palette is amazing. It has very good magic defense. Makes it very useful. There were these catacombs here. Stew. Yeah, there's catacombs here in Liernia. There's that tower. I'll try doing the tower to get another memory slot. Let's do that. So, one easy way to reach the Sorcerer's Isle is to go to the northern Liernia lakeshore. Yeah, a lot of these balloons are still here. So with some of these balloons, if you hit the balloon and then kill the well, Honestly, I would recommend that first you kill the marionettes and then you pop the balloon. Popping the balloon will net you a golden rune tier 6, which is pretty good. Useful. Let's go over, get these dipshits attention. They start glitching out, that's fine. As long as I can hit them. Okay, he's down. All of these use the barb sphere, so you can try to hunt them for it. Huh, one of the remains doesn't reach it, okay. Yep. You pop that balloon, you'll get a rune. Let's go and get that last balloon. There are like 5 around here, I already got them, some of them. In a video when I was exploring Liernia, right after I killed Godric. Anyway, over here, the Sorcerer's Isle, there's a grace. I already got it, so just use that if you need a good checkpoint. Okay. 3 pops of formative remains are enough to take these things out. Oh my god. Oh, fighting cowboy. You are a living legend. Oh, anyway, over here is another tower puzzle. You seek 3 wise beasts. And you have to go find them. 3 wise beasts are turtles that are found all over this goddamn place. Let's see, there are also some skeletons here. These aren't skeletons, they're zombies. So let's put on a blood weapon and a second blood weapon so that I can bleed these out very quickly. The problem with these being zombies is that they drop a paltry amount of souls. Oh, accidentally put on the spear. Not what I want to do. I meant to put on either 2 spears or 2 falchions, so let's switch that spear for the other falchion. Switch this one to the other falchion. Go. These only on the falchion, it means I can bleed these guys out very quickly. But these guys don't bleed, so that's a moot point. Quality entertainment. Let's switch to the spike case test with bleed. There we go. There we go. So, on this island, the, turtles are in some pretty hard to find areas. One of them is, I think, up in a tree. Somehow. One is right down here. Thankfully, these are phantasmal turtles, so don't feel any guilt about killing them. They are not real. They are just phantoms. Basically just circle around the island, you'll eventually find them. That was a tree branch. I thought it was one of the turtles. Beholding justice. Yeah. Still no lover. I'm not looking for lovers, I'm looking for dogs. Yeah, for whatever reason, the Elden Ring community likes to refer to the tortoises as dogs, probably because they're non-hostile. One is, I think, up in a tree, and another one is... I think the clue is wherever you can find the... Wherever you can find these stationary skeletons. Like stationary zombies, I think that indicates where one of the turtles are. See? One of them managed to get up a tree. I have no idea how that works, but whatever. The last one is somewhere around here. Last one's always the hardest to find. Huh. There's the last phantom turtle. Deal on the right has opened, and it looks like all of those corpses have died. You're right. So now I can enter Tessu's Rise. Gonna climb up the ladder, and there's a memory stone up here, which will come in handy for learning other magics. Sadly, these rises all have a lot of paintings on them, but none of them are prophetic. Oh, somebody's watching this on Twitch. Person who is watching this on Twitch, I bid you welcome. Give me a moment, because I do not have the Twitch stream on, so... Is this the Twitch? Okay, there's Restream. There we go. Go if it's Twitch. To the person who is watching this, if you leave a message, I can see it now through Restream. So by all means, if you wish to, leave a message. I will not force you though. Purely up to you. So I got this memory stone, which is good. Somebody defeated a shard bearer. Good for them. Might as well do one of those dungeons in Liernia. Well, now that I've restreamed, I don't need YouTube, so there we go. How's the stream looking on your end, Twitch viewer? Is it clear? Is it watchable? Does it make you want to gouge your eyes out? That's typically my experience when it comes to watching my content, but then again, I am a very harsh critic of my own ability. Let's see now... What should I equip? I'm gonna go with this, to be honest. This and the Naginata, there we go. I put Spinning Weapon on the Naginata. Apparently Spinning Weapon on a bleed weapon is very powerful, especially with a bleed buff. So this should work pretty well. And I like the Naginata, it's a spear with a glaive moveset. As you see here is one of those gatekeepers to the catacombs. Just go in the direction that the arm is pointing and you'll find the catacombs sooner or later. Oh, there is a rune skull there. I have like 100 tier 1 runes and I haven't used them yet. Just kind of hoarding all the tier 1 runes for in case I need them. Crystal Bloods are quite good. They're a harvestable material that respawns after you rest. Where is the other Vulgar Militia man? There we go, and after this guy, he's down. I wouldn't mind farming these guys for their equipment. Let's pop a foul foot. Hopefully none of these jump me. Ow. Heal. Buzzsaw. Got another Vulgar Militia Saw, so that makes 2 of them. The Militia Saw is probably going to be the weapon that I put one of the Flame Art enhancements on. Preferably the Flame Art ability known as Black Flame, I believe it's called Black Flame Tornado. He's off of him, that's good. Few Somber Smithings on that body, very nice. Oh, there's another Vulgar Militiaman here. Take him out. Okay, that's honestly pretty funny. You would think that when Ronnie learned this ability, she was like, Mother, why can't I just put a sharp blade on the rod? But Ronnie, that would be uncouth. But Mother, what if somebody like, oh, I don't know, Suddavis is acting like a bitch and needs to be beaten to a pulp? Well, child, I suppose that would be an extenuating circumstance deserving of such treatment. For as we all know, Suddavis is a bit of a fucking creep, as the layman would put it. I seriously think that Ronnie only has Suddavis working for her because he's skilled at making the puppets, but that she low-key despises him like everyone else. Anyway, don't have enough. You'll have quite a few number of, decently powered consumable runes. There we go. Let's upgrade my faith. I kind of want to go full faith boy on this. Some amount of moderate intelligence. First thing I want to do is get my intelligence up to 18. I'll probably switch it around later on using one of those, gears. Cool thing about these imps is that you can... The best way I can describe them is you can, like, short-circuit them using crystal darts. Let me make some and show that. You can also make cuckoo glintstones. I already have 26 of them. Well, whatever. Might as well show this. Should also upgrade one of these deals. The thing about these catacombs is that you can easily get root resin for cheap. Should enhance this. See if I can use this to stun him. I think 3 hits with this are enough to stun him. There we go. He's dead. probably head back to the round table and buy some more upgrade material and bones to make arrows. Bleed arrows would come in handy here, so a lot of the enemies are susceptible to bleed. Mainly the Omen. The Omen here are very weak to bleed. Okay, I activated that grace, so that's good. Oh. Kill bit rate just plummeted. Unfortunate. I'm running into a wall. Oh, nice. So, if I want to enhance one of these seals... let's just go here, purchase... Let's get 9... and 12... Got like 30... 10 more of those, and can't get any more of those. Okay. So let's see, what seal should I stick with? I kind of want to go with Godslayers, but that's not going to be for much later. Well, honestly, it won't be for until a bit later. Now that I killed Godric, I might as well show how to activate his Great Rune. First, let me upgrade one of my seals. I might as well show this. Going into this chamber here, you will see that. And over here is Finger Reader Aina, or Ania.
Are you that new tarnished?
Yes.
You've done well. I am Enya, the Finger Reader.
Greetings.
I interpret the words of the fingers, envoys to the greater will. Look there. The fingers tremble to welcome you, Shardbearer. Let their wisdom wash over you. Great Elden Ring. Root of the Golden Order, anchor of all lands, giver of grace, wellspring of all joy. Until it was shattered, the tragic corruption of the Order has taken its toll. Across the realm, life lies in ruin, fallen to pieces. Foul curses and misery spread, unabating. But the greater will has not abandoned the realm, nor the life that inhabits it. So it is that the tarnished are guided by grace, called to act. Brave tarnished, your great rune is a handsome shard of the Elden Ring. Seek another of its kind to become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order. Let the words of the fingers guide you.
Okay.
Well, I see. A remembrance of gold has found its way into your possession. Demigods and even the creator of the champions are hewn by the Earth Tree upon their end into remembrances. They are valuable indeed. These remembrances yet house the power of their former masters. And should you wish to wield that same power, well, I will lend you the strength of the fingers. Oh, do not recoil from my offer. The fingers guide us all. And you, tarnished, you are here to take, are you not?
So yeah, I can receive the power of remembrance. In the remembrance of the grafted, I can get Godric's axe or the grafted dragon.
Now go let the words of the fingers guide you.
Great. Well, now I can talk with Gideon. Oh, wait, wrong area. Now Gideon's study is open.
You've received the wisdom of the two fingers, have you not? Then I bid you welcome. As a true member of the Round Table, I am known as Gideon Ofnir. As a tarnished who wishes to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord, I am accumulating knowledge. To be all-knowing. You now belong to a select group of fellows. As such, I ask that you remain constant. You'll be after more great runes now, eh? Then as your fellow, allow me to divulge a little knowledge. The inheritors of the great runes, the Shard Bearers. We of the Round Table know the location of 5 of them, including the one you defeated. Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. General Radahn, who fought Malenia and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds. Praetor Rykard, Lord of the Volcano Manor of Mount Gelmir. Morgott, the Grace-Given, Veiled Monarch and Lord of Lame Dell. And Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, ruler of Rhea Lucaria's Academy. You'll still be after more great runes, won't you?
Let's just ask about the Nefeli for right now.
I understand you've been speaking to Nefeli. She's my daughter. I took her in when she lost the guidance of grace. Though a mere axe-wielding barbarian, her youthful credulity suited my purposes. So I put her to work. Do not hesitate to employ her. Should her services benefit you, despite her looks, she is more than capable in the press of battle.
Yeah. Cool. Might as well show how to activate that great rune while I'm here. So what you need to do is go over to Stormvale. You could go to the main gate. It's a little risky to do so, but it can work. Now that I have that extra memory spot, let's have the lightning spell. Yeah, I don't like going through the main entrance. I'd rather go around the side. So let's go to the left side chamber. That's basically the closest through the path that I'm taking. No. Those was shiny hair I forgot to pick up. That's a mistake. Okay, don't care about these guys. I just want to make my way over to that entrance over there. Go into here. Hoping none of this guy. Damn it. I'm gonna remove spinning weapon from this thing. If anything, I might put out a different weapon. Because I was trying to use Impaling Thrust back there and it didn't go through because I didn't have Impaling Thrust equipped. So let's put this on a different lead weapon. Ash War. Go over to, I don't know, this frickin' thing, and let's put spinning weapon there. I'll just keep that with Impaling Thrust. Impaling Thrust deals quite a bit of poise damage to this guy, so that's good. Could also be because I'm using it here. Okay, looks like these guys here are one shot by my Lightning Spear. The problem is, Lightning Spear is a bit expensive. Smithing stones, some mushrooms, so that's all good. Sorry about that, need to sneeze. Anyway, that's where I want to go. There we go. You can potentially get rune arcs from these rats, but it's incredibly rare. So over here is how you make your way over to that gate. A much safer way to make it to the Divine Tower this way. Because there's a lot less bullshit for you to deal with all at once. These exiles don't attack all at once. There we go. Strategy is perfect. Let's swap out the spells. Both Flintstone Pebble. Arc. Scatter Earth, and Arian Slicer. As far as staves are concerned, let's go with Queen Staff. So let's go Magic and okay. There we go. And they killed me, because of course they did. Oh well. I guarded. I don't know what the hell happened there. Guess I got some more smithing stones. And some more thing, butterfly and a mushroom. Got a golden ring tier 1. Another golden rune, not the best, but far from the worst. The best thing you can get from these guys are a rune arc, but it's incredibly rare. Okay. Go. Okay, mushroom. There we go. Tomahawk feather and bolts, pretty good. The big threat here is the lion. I'm just going to ignore him. And over here is a divine tower of one grave. Over here we got the Bolt Drake Talisman. It increases your lightning defense. Pretty okay. Go, gotta put the hit in. Okay, down he goes. Now for the other one. Okay. I'll go over here. Take that. That's what I want to do. Sometimes the golem marksman will hit with the golems, and when he does, that hits. It's almost guaranteed to knock them over. When it comes to the golem with the bow and arrow, my best advice would be use the terrain to your advantage, because the pillars will knock him, or will block the majority. Well, I mean, they'll block his arrows. They'll usually block the shockwave too, but the shockwave doesn't do nearly as much damage as the full blast of the arrow. Oh, he didn't drop anything. He didn't even drop his ammo. So anyway, to reach the Divine Tower, with the Windgrave, you need to use this warp. Take you across the bridge. So let's see. Over here in Stormvale, you're gonna find some warhawks and some normal birds. Some magic can one-shot the birds. One-stone arc is a perfect example. not what I wanted to use. Whatever. Just to get that Stormhawk feather from these guys. Okay, foul foot. Over pickled foul foot on that body. Well, the game's starting to lag, so I should probably finish up here. Might as well see what that bird dropped. It's probably going to be another white pinion. Yeah. Got a bundle of Stormhawk feathers here, though, which is pretty good. Gonna make some Stormhawk feathers. There we go. Wait, those were just normal fletched arrows. Here are the storm feathers. Why you can't just remove the fletching from a normal arrow and put the Stormhawk feather on that for fletching, I don't know. Same process. But anyway, what you have to do is climb up the tower. We go to my inventory and we go over to the rune. Seek the Divine Tower of Lundgrave, which stands beyond the bridge at Stormville Castle. And this is exactly it. So this is how you activate the Great Rune. Go up the Divine Tower. So, take this elevator up to the top of the tower.
Greetings.
Now with the Great Rune, I can also use, I can finally use the Rock Swing spell. Might as well try it out as my main nuke. I want to do next. Let's try taking care of the Archery Guardian. But also try doing the quest for Edgar, the Revenger. So, to complete this part of Edgar's quest, you need to go over to... Needs to go over to the bridge. You'll find him mourning Irina. She was murdered by one of the Misbegotten.
Rena, how could this be? My daughter deserved better. The fault lies with me. I chose duty over my daughter's safety, and that is how fate has answered.
I'll find them. The foul wretches responsible for this. I'll hunt them down and exterminate every last one of them. Rest assured, Irina, it will be done. I'll find the foul. I'll hunt them. Rest assured.
Yeah, now he's gonna go on a whole big revenge spree. And as for the location where you find him, over at the Revenger Shack. Anyways, you go over here. Gonna find some meat dumplings all over the place. These are heavily implied to be made of human flesh. The reason why there are dumplings here now is because Edgar basically went on a murder spree. Flame of the Red Means really does a number on him. Anyway. When he goes down, you get a Shabriri's Grape, his halberd at tier 8, and some dumplings. His halberd's okay. Basically the Vagabond's halberd, but stronger. They even weigh the same. Has the same moveset and everything. Let's see, I think I have enough Shabriri grapes to do Hayata's quest now, so that should be... That's pretty close to completion, so it's pretty good. I mean, that... Rather, what I should say is I have enough Shabriri grapes to do Hayata's quest. Once done, it'll bring me closer to becoming a potential Lord of Frenzied Flame. But I don't really care for that. I'm gonna try to take out an Archery Guardian. So yeah, in order to reach Mr. Archery Guardian, go up there over to the Lesser Archery. And also, Edgar's weapon is pretty good because it gives you the Ash of 4 Spinning Strikes, which is basically the spin wave from, what is it, from Dark Souls 3? The Blade Windmill ability. As you can see though, this weapon is pretty powerful. But for the Archery Guardian, I think I'm going to use this. And I'm just going to burn it. So the good thing about using the gravity stave is that it doesn't really need to be enhanced at all, mainly because it already has S scaling and pretty good damage already. The only negative is, even if you wanted to enhance it, you wouldn't be able to. One of those catalysts that can't be enhanced. Anyway, let's heal. Gonna use Holy Hand Grenade. Okay. But as you can see here, Rock Swing is pretty good against him. Even if your intelligence is far from ideal, you could still be able to do some good damage against the Earth Tree Guardian. He's gonna do Holy Hand Grenade again. And he does that, just dodge at an angle. As you can see though, Rock Swing with the Gravity Stave is pretty OP. Even though I'm not a particularly intelligence-heavy character, it's still doing good damage for me. Roll, 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 roll. One more flurry of this, that should take him out. Oh, I was wrong. I'll take yet another flurry. And down goes the Earth Tree Guardian for Eastern Liernia. I get a decent amount of runes from him, but more importantly, I got the Cerulean tier and the Ruptured tier. Ruptured tier is decent, Cerulean is good. The Ruptured Crystal tier lets you... Basically, it conjures an explosion when you chug the flask. The explosion hurts you, but it hurts enemies around you, making it quite useful if you have a lot of health and high defenses and just want to get right up in a group of enemies and just nuke all of them. The Rupture tier is pretty good for that. Cerulean is much more useful in my opinion, as it recovers your focus. I don't know if it'd be a good idea for me to do this, but I'm going to show where another catacomb is. This one is over by the old palace ruins, up ahead of the Church of Vows. My advice here would be try to use a weapon that has sleep. Sword of St. Trina is a good example for such a weapon. Let's use Sword of St. Trina and this. So the Fire Sword is just for the normal enemies around here. Throw a Fruit, Ruin Fragment. You can potentially get the weapons that these nobility use, but it is a beyond rare drop. Like, so rare that it's not even worth it. Anyway, there should be a skeleton over here. There they are. Problem with skeletons is if they're not using Sacred Blade or any kind of sacred weapon buff, they're not going to be able to kill them in one hit. Going to need to kill them in 2 hits. You'll have to use one of the red mains to stun them. At which point you can go in for an easy kill. A Grave Violet. We could have at least put a high-level glove wart there that could be of some use, but no. We just got a flower that we can find in literally any catacomb. Why do I feel cheated? Well, anyway. when you want to go, or where you want to go from here. I don't want to go to the old palace ruins just yet. What you want to do is drop down here. No, it's further up ahead where I need to go. There's the old palace ruins. You just want to duck into here for a moment. The enemies here are rather deadly. Anyway, you want to go this way. As you go over across here, you're going to find a rune bear. That's why I have the Sword of St. Trina equipped. In your best interest to just roofie the bear and run away. You do not want to fight the bear. I repeat, you do not want to fight the bear. The bear is quite deadly. He can easily kill you in one hit, and many times he will kill you in one hit. Coming up next is also a good farming area for the, Coming up next is also a good farming area for the Mausoleum Knight armor. Not the Mausoleum Soldier's armor, but the Knight's armor. One of the red mains is good against him. Should stun him with some degree of ease. One stone pebble is good to use against Dragonfly. It usually kills them in one hit. So over there is the Mausoleum Knight. My strategy is to... well, Foulfoot is just so that I can potentially farm his equipment off of him. He likes to flash step. Just start spamming one of the red mains until you break his guard. Once his guard is broken, get a critical hit in. That will usually kill him. And if you want to farm him like crazy, go into the Catacomb. Black Knife Catacomb, where you will get a death root upon killing the boss. But if you want to farm the knight for his armor, just rest up here. Creep over to him. Stab with your weapon of choice. Jar him extra crit speed with deployment of red mains. Stab, and he may drop his weapon and armor. Just rinse and repeat until done. Red main. Red main. Red main again. Stab. Try to see if he drops anything. Didn't drop shit, but that's fine. So let's rest up. Stun him with some flames of the red main, or some strikes of flame of the red main. Okay, let's try this again. I'm gonna see if I can find this guy until I get his gear. Shouldn't take all that long. Okay. He dropped something. His armor. Nice. So I'm gonna see if I can get all of his shit. Well, let's see what other Astral 4 I can use here. Flame of the Red Mains is the best for what I got right now. There's a magic I can get in Kaled called Flame Grant Strength. And as you see there, the Flame of the Red Mains can do as much damage as other situations, and the reason why is because it is raining. Oh, I got a shield. That's good. Flip's Great Shield is a particularly good shield. I already got one of those. I think I got 5 in each stat this setup, so that's good. And yeah, I'm gonna see if I can farm this guy for his shit. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to go over to this. I'm going to update this. Actually, let's update this. Am I sure? Yes. Just make sure that updated properly. Let's go to the file location. Today at this time. Great. Go. You want to be very careful with this knife because his weapon has Death Light on it, and if that builds up too much, it will kill you. There we go. Let's try using a different weapon. Okay. Stabbed him, one more hit and him down. Hopefully I got a weapon off of him. There we go. He didn't drop shit. But at least I got his armor. Pretty good it's a pretty good set of armor. Hopefully I can get more of it. His armor doesn't come with a helmet like other knight armors. His is literally just like the Mausoleum Soldiers. His armor is just the chest piece, headgear, and chest piece, gauntlets, and greaves. So, how much magic defense does this have? 10.2. This one has 11.1. That's 10.9. So yeah, just gonna farm some more of this shit, and then that'll be all for this video. So I'm gonna terminate the stream now. As to the one person who's watching this on Twitch, if you enjoy the video, then by all means, stick around, and if you are following me, that's perfectly fine. If you're crazy enough to really want to, you could make a donation through a super chat. By all means, you don't have to. I just do this for fun, and if you enjoy this, that's really all that matters. So anyway, I'm gonna terminate the stream now, and until next time, I hope anyone else who decides to watch this also has a good day along with my sole viewer. So I'm going to turn this off, and that'll be all. Till next time, I hope you have a good day. And to those watching this on YouTube, if you enjoyed this, by all means leave a like. And if you didn't like it, then by all means leave a dislike. Dislikes are perfectly fine. They show that I need to improve on something. I mean, after all, life's all about growing and changing. Or living and learning if you go by the opening for Sonic Adventure. But yeah, that'll be enough of this. Terminating the stream now. It's time for the end card.